Welcome to the chilling world of serial killer spouses, where love and horror intertwine in the most shocking and grotesque ways. In the annals of criminal history, few cases have been as disturbing and brutal as that of Fred and Rose West. Their reign of terror in Gloucester, England, during the 1970s and 1980s left a trail of death and despair that still haunts the collective consciousness today. In this article, we will delve into the twisted minds of Fred and Rose West, exploring their horrifying atrocities and the devastating impact they had on their victims and society as a whole. Chapter 1: The West's Early Lives and Disturbing Beginnings. To understand the depths of depravity that Fred and Rose West sank to, it is essential to explore their early lives and the circumstances that shaped their twisted personalities. Fred West was born on September 29, 1941, in Muchmarcle, Herefordshire, England. He grew up in a dysfunctional family, marked by poverty and a turbulent home environment. As a child, Fred exhibited signs of disturbing behavior, including a fascination with sexual violence and a penchant for cruelty towards animals. Rosemary Rose Letts, later known as Rose West, was born on November 29, 1953, in Northam, Devon. Her upbringing was marred by violence and instability, with her father being an abusive alcoholic. Rose's troubled childhood laid the groundwork for her later involvement in the macabre crimes that would shock the world. Chapter 2: The disturbing love story. Fred and Rose West's paths eventually crossed, setting in motion a horrifying love story like no other. They met when Rose was just 15 years old and Fred was in his early 20s. Despite the significant age difference, they formed a deep bond, fueled by their shared dark fantasies and twisted desires. As their relationship blossomed, Fred and Rose embarked on a series of sexual escapades involving multiple partners, experimenting with sadomasochism and exploring their darkest fantasies. Their insatiable appetite for deviance only grew stronger, leading them down a treacherous path that would eventually result in unimaginable horrors. Chapter 3: House of Horrors. 25 Cromwell Street. In 1972, Fred and Rose West moved to 25 Cromwell Street in Gloucester, a seemingly ordinary house that would become the epicenter of their heinous crimes. Behind the facade of a middle-class family, the Wests created a nightmarish realm of torture, sexual abuse, and murder. Inside the walls of 25 Cromwell Street, Fred and Rose constructed a series of hidden chambers, specifically designed for their sadistic acts. These rooms, concealed from prying eyes, became the final resting place for numerous victims who fell prey to the couple's sadistic desires. Chapter 4: The Victims. Innocence lost. As the West's reign of terror unfolded, innocent lives were tragically cut short, forever altering the fabric of their families and communities. The exact number of victims is still unknown, but estimates suggest that Fred and Rose West may have been responsible for the deaths of at least 12 young women, including their own daughter, Heather. The victims, many of whom were vulnerable runaways or young girls from broken homes, were lured into the clutches of the Wests with promises of shelter, love, and security. Instead, they faced unspeakable horrors, enduring torture, rape, and ultimately, a gruesome death. Chapter 5: The Unraveling of a Nightmare. Despite their best efforts to maintain a facade of normalcy, the West's depraved actions could not remain hidden forever. Their crimes began to unravel in 1992 when Fred was arrested on charges of sexual assault. This arrest triggered a chain of events that would expose the horrifying truth behind the seemingly ordinary couple living on Cromwell Street. Conclusion: This is not the actual conclusion, it is just an indicator that the article is not yet finished. The shocking tale of Fred and Rose West is a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk behind closed doors. Their sadistic partnership and the atrocities they committed will forever be etched in the annals of criminal history. As we continue this journey into the depths of their depravity, we will explore the investigation, trial, and the legacy of fear left behind by the Wests. Brace yourself for the disturbing revelations that lie ahead as we delve further into the honeymoon of blood that unfolded in the lives of Fred and Rose West.